It's been a hard day's life, and I've been working like a dog. It's been a hard day's life, I should be sleeping like a log.
Hi, this is Julie James at the Brooks Atkinson Theater for a special performance of Rain, a tribute to the Beatles for the benefit of the Actors Fund. Join me, we'll see the show, and then a talkback with the cast members of Rain.
Take a sad song and make it better.
Thank you so much for being here tonight. Every single person here participating in this performance is doing so out of their generosity for the Actors Fund.
Hi everybody, how you doing?
Is that your real hair?
Yeah, go ahead, pull it.
Okay, it's real, everybody. That's why he's out here first, everybody.
Here's the rest of them. David, go,
Okay, so welcome them. Are we all here? Yes, so here are your John, Paul, George, and Ringo. Steve, Joe, Joey, and Ralph. Is everyone as fascinated as I am with seeing them in their real personas?
You were hoping we would just always look like the Beatles.
It must be crazy when you leave the theater and people are waiting at the stage door. Is there a little hesitation?
Well, fortunately, you've got our pictures in the play,
True.
but I know just from being a Beatles fan, you know, I wish there was somewhere I could go where I could just, you know, hang out with the Beatles for a while. You know? So at least that's what our show is about. You know, for 2 hours you get to relive or imagine what it might be like to see the Beatles perform their whole career in the span of 2.5 hours.
You know we're not the Beatles, you know, obviously right now, and
You kind of forget after a while.
we put our best foot forward to do that on stage, but the music, you can't mess up. Everybody knows the music.
I'm just curious, out of all of the years and all of the incarnations that you've each had in playing this incredible music, what was special about bringing it to Broadway? I have to imagine that that's a pretty monumental moment for you.
As the song says, if you make it there, you make it anywhere. So it was a dream come true for us to be able, we're fans first, like everybody else, to be able to bring this music to the entertainment capital of the world and to play it night after night for generations of Beatle fans was a blessing and a miracle and our biggest dream, and we've accomplished it. And we feel very proud.
Well said. Congratulations. Oh, I see a hand right here. What's your question, young man?
How did you change the lid of the bass drum?
I'll show you.
How did you change the lid of the bass drum?
The bass drum.
Ah!
How do you like that, huh?
Velcro.
The other ones are in the back. Show them the other ones.
He keeps gerbils and hamsters in there all the time.
How do all of you guys feel playing, like acting like such legends? Like
You're stepping into the shoes of somebody that's literally larger than life. You know, I mean, John Lennon is not only a great man, great humanitarian, great man of peace, great musician, but an icon of rock and roll. I think maybe him, maybe Elvis, you know, are the two like big people where, you know, you don't even need to see their face. You see their stance, you see, you know, their what they wore, and you know who they are. So to do that is definitely challenging, but I always look at it as I'm a Beatles fan, John Lennon fan. You guys are John Lennon and Beatles fans. You know, it's just a celebration of the music, and this music has to perpetuate, it has to go on for generations and generations. It's important. It's just as relevant today, and I think it's going to be for a long time. So I look at it like that. I'm just taking his great message and like, you know, the baton in the race, just passing it on. You know.
I would love to know if you have a secret for keeping it really fresh and alive night after night.
For me, it's working with these four other gentlemen up here, and we're enthusiastic about playing because we're constantly up here impressing each other, I believe. And we are tight. We are just really tight as people and friends as well. So there's something that happens in the camaraderie of it that keeps it fresh for us.
Do you continue to kind of tweak it, or think of watch something and get a new mannerism, or
always?
Yeah,
that's
always. Yeah, that's ongoing.
That's a good question. She asked, do you tweak it? Do you always find ways to improve it? I guess that was the question.
Yep.
With today's technology, it allows you to do so because of digital audio and stuff like that, where we couldn't go on the records in the early days, as I mentioned in the show. Now you're able to go in and dissect the music. We use the music, the records, the CDs as our manuscript. It wasn't written out. You have to interpret it. So we use our ears to try to decide all the arrangements and everything. And like I said, today it allows you to go in with certain software, and you could really pick up. So where we ordinarily were about 95%, now we're 99%. And now it's just a matter of the athletic ability to perform it night after night after night. Another interesting thing is that Mark Lewis, who owned Rain at the time in 75, 76, was the very, very first tribute act. It's synonymous with tribute. It was before Beatlemania. It was before the Elvis impersonators. So it was the very first Beatles tribute. And we joined up with them in the mid-'80s, and here we are.
Have any of the original over the years dropped by to see your act, to see the production?
The Beatles, you mean?
Any original Beatles that have visited you?
No.
That you know of?
We're very close to the community,
yet.
but we never met them yet.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of people that knew them. Sid Bernstein, who brought them to Shea Stadium, Carnegie Hall. We've known a lot of the wives, girlfriends, biographers. So it's been really cool because they've all got individual stories of how they knew them on a one-to-one basis. Even Frida Kelly from the Beatles fan club in Liverpool, who knew them before they were famous, people that met them along the way, and everybody's got a different take on what John was like, what Paul was like.
Let's not forget Cousin Brucey.
Cousin
of course,
Brucey,
yes.
who introduced them at Shea
cousin.
Stadium.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
fantastic.
When you're doing a big show like this, you're playing for every type of Beatle fan. The hardcore Beatle geeks that know every single word of every single song, and then some of the more casual fans who might only have the one CD or the red and blue CDs and want to hear the hits. So over the years, we've just worked out which songs work better with an audience, with casual Beatle fans, with hardcore fans, and also, and I think this is a part of the creation and recreation, especially from like 65 on, when they could overdub, place extra instruments on things, use session musicians. There's sometimes like Sgt. Pepper has 4 guitar parts, and so we have to sit down and figure, okay, is this possible? If it is possible, what can we either lose, or what can one of us play 2 parts? Figure out a way to do both of them. And if that works, if it still sounds like the record, take it to a live forum, and the audience loves it, then that song sticks. And we've gone through, this band actually has been renowned before this whole theater thing as being the only band that has played every single Beatles song at some point in their repertoire. We used to take requests from the audience. Wild Honey Pie, do it. Revolution Number 9, we've done Revolution Number 9. Sometimes we'll to do little snippets of it here, just to bring those days back. But it's just a process of trial and error.
John, I bet you have a bit of an interesting perspective on that, being on stage for some numbers, really for the purpose of complementing that instrumentation, right?
Well, you need a lot of extra instruments, and that the keyboards pick up, the extra stuff. And Joe is also playing a lot of stuff on guitar synth. We couldn't even do this with one keyboard.
Yeah.
Some of these songs. But so it's like a real collaborative effort between the two of us, it's a whole lot of fun.
But anybody like run out with the wrong costume on, or the wrong wig with the wrong outfit, or?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, plenty of times. You know, there'll come times where the costume changes happen so quickly. There's you know, it seems like you're watching the commercials and all the newsreel footage for like 5 minutes. It's like a minute and a half. And a minute and a half to completely change every piece of clothing is like nearly impossible, and wigs and everything, and then make sure you look good and everything. So yeah, I've had things where just like missing a leg of a pant costs you 30 seconds, and in that time you're running out. I've come with like the long hair John Lennon wig, like parted, like it's supposed to be parted in the middle, on to the side. These guys
Cousin Ed.
So thank you for your time, and thank you guys.
Thank you, everybody.
Ralph, Jim, Joey,
Peace and love. Peace and love. Thank you.
have a great night, everyone. Go see another Broadway show.